was this? What happened here? The fuck? Johnny Manziel takes shots at Gillie, threatens to slap him when he see him. Now, when I first started seeing this going around, everybody was like trying to make sure it was his account. Is this real? Is this fake? What the fuck? It's on TMZ, it's on all the big social media platforms. It's going around. It's viral at this point. Shout out to Philly Fame. They have it up here. Allegedly, Johnny Manziel tweets, "Yo, at Gillie the Kid, you may be the biggest loser on a planet. Talking like you fucking done anything on a football field. If I see you, just know I'm going to slap the fuck out of you. Trust." So is this a mugshot of him? I mean, just because you have a mugshot don't mean that you super crazy or off the hinge type of nigga. But a lot of people got mugshots. But is Johnny really that type of guy? That's my first question. My second question is, what does he have to do with this? I think the caption is pretty much what I remember about Johnny Manziel. And anybody else that doesn't know who this is, I'll read it. Johnny Manziel, who was a former Heisman winning quarterback that ended up being a bust in the NFL, decided to insert himself in the back and forth between Cam and Gillie by taking to his ex account earlier today and sending multiple tweets coming at Gillie for support of Jalen Hurts and threatening to slap him when he sees him. What's wrong with Johnny? Now, let's take down Johnny for a second. The last video that came from Gillie was this, and I'll give y'all my reaction and my point to all this afterwards. Let me get on the small screen for y'all. I hate StreamYard's new layout.
Cam ain't never had one of these. Now I ain't going back and forth with you, nigga. Thank you, Jalen. Appreciate you, Jalen. Love you, Nick. Love you, Nick. Appreciate you, Jalen. Cam Newton never had one of these. I said Cam Newton never got one of these. Thank you, Jalen. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Jeffrey. Thank you, Dom. I'm not going back and forth for a line. Jalen do a lot of things wrong, but he do. Cam ain't never had one of these.
It is his birthday. Shout out to Gillie. All right. So this is not one of the. This is a cornball moment in Gillie's recent history. It is corny, and Gillie a real one, man. I really fuck with Gillie. Shout out to Gillie a real one. But this is a corny moment. We're all allowed to have them. I might have had some corny moments that you guys have seen me in too. Okay, to be honest, to be real, this is a very corny moment because the center of your back and forth with Cam Newton is another man's accomplishments. Okay, now when we did this last week, this stream for Gillie and Cam, I brought up Cam's accolades, and they read like, oh my God. We read his stats, his breakdowns, like, oh, he did that. He was the first. He's the only rookie to put this up, and he got won an MVP, and his Russian TDs and all that. He got this number one stat, and his accolades are insane. Cam Newton's. That's where we know him from, the NFL. Where we know Gillie from is from rapping and the DVD era and the mixtape era and then the major figures and all that. And then later on now podcasting. Gillie's way more successful now in the media content podcasting world than he was as a rapper. Same thing goes for Joe Budden. There's nothing wrong with that. For all I know, Fat Joe could be making more money in this portion of his career than he did when he was trying to put out albums and the whole Terror Squad movement. It's very possible. It's very, very possible. And there's nothing wrong with that. Right. But it is a little like, you're using another man to go at him. That's your whole angle. So it's just like, okay, and you're still here allegedly at your birthday with the Super Bowl fucking. You ain't got one of these, but my guy over here does. But we're talking about you, motherfucker. Now, all that aside, to stick up for Gillie now is that anything that Cam has said and anything that Gillie has said doesn't come off to me as like they really into it. It looks like podcast was. It looks like some funny back and forth. I haven't heard anybody say anything that's extremely disrespectful. Cam's response was like a 3 minute ether, nice little edited up video, but it wasn't like disrespectful, like it's SMD and when I see you, I'm gonna slap you. So let those two guys have their fun. It is what it is, and that closes out now with Johnny Manziel. Dude, why would you bring that energy into this? Why are you even in a part of this? They're not carrying that energy. So why would you bring in the energy of putting your hands on somebody? People need to learn how to keep their hands to themselves. I'm all for that, man. If I never lay a finger on somebody for the rest of my life, I will die a happy man. Well, it'll take more than that for me to die a happy man, but that's one of the things I I hope I can do for the rest of my life. Not lay a single finger on another man. I didn't have my share of putting hands on niggas, and I hadn't had hands put on me. It's not fun in either direction. You got it. You're supposed to do it as a boy. You grow up being tough, slap boxing, fighting, wrestling. You get into spats, you get jumped, all types of shit. I've been there. It builds your character. It builds your skin, your toughness. It builds you to be more worldly and move through the matrix. It builds you to be sturdy and stand up for yourself and not take no shit. And that's in physicality, that's in business, that's in dealings, that's in work. I could work for a manager that could say something to me, and simply because of the way I grew up as a kid, it won't fly with me, but it might fly with another one of people that report to him. Yo, go do this, Adam. I'm like, yo, wait a minute, who are you talking to? Fuck this check that you cut and eat my dick. You want to walk outside, talk to me like that out there? I don't give a fuck if you're paying me. You can't talk to me a certain way. That's what the type of shit builds when we're younger, right? But Gillie and Cam ain't got no business fighting. So Johnny Manziel, why would you add that energy here? Why would you add that? You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't be seeing me on the internet threaten. The last person I threatened on the internet was Averb. And everybody knows I was dead serious, and I kept that energy when I seen him. When I seen him face to face. You know what I'm saying? Other than you don't see me threaten people. I don't want to threaten nobody for the rest of my life, neither. Right? You will have serious extreme repercussions if you put a finger on me and I get a chance to retaliate, whether now or later. Serious repercussions. But I don't want to put my hands on nobody. So let Cam and Gillie do what the fuck they doing. Look, Johnny, what that was weird to me. If that's a real tweet, like I'll slap you when I'm gonna slap you when I see you. Yo, go over there, man. Let us be entertained by the Gillie and back and forth drama and Cam back and forth. Like I think it's just don't know how to separate and move through the world with levels. And sometimes we put ourselves in things that we never needed to end up in because we don't know how to keep things in levels. All that 0 to 100 don't work in the real world or corporate America. You need to understand, like, okay, I need to now say this with a deeper tone. Oh, now I need to say this in these type of words. Oh, now I need to yell. Oh, now I need to impose intimidation. Oh, now I need to punch. Oh, now I need to shoot. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not if you think that the song 0 to 100 real quick, that was fun for us and we say that as a saying and it's to the point where it's cliche. If you think that that's how you could actually navigate life, use a fucking fool. And Johnny Manziel, you're not even navigating this correctly to me. Now, if Gillie and Cam jump out the window and say somebody deserves to get slapped, then I'm gonna step back and be like, oh shit. All right. But chill the fuck out, buddy. Calm down. You need to get some aggression out of something. You need to go hit a punching bag. Niggas that's always walking around or acting like that is one or two type of people. It's either you really, really are you really ready to put hands and you do it and you've shown it and you're known for that. I don't know Johnny Manziel for that. Or you haven't been through enough to make you understand like there's a time to press the button and to flip the switch. You know what I'm saying? How old is he? This is the last thing, and then we'll get up out of here. Fuck it. How old is? Because some of that should be relevant. Johnny Manziel. Hope I spelled his name right. I should have put the NFL player to make sure it doesn't fuck it up with some other Johnny Manziel. He's 32 years old. Yeah, the known football player. He's a 90s baby, born in 92. He's still learning a little bit. That's the only excuse I can give him. He's still got some aggression to get out, and hasn't been hit enough on the football field. Maybe I don't know. Dude, you gotta calm down.